I need a water.
I need a water.
I need a water. I'm gonna miss it. Oh my God! It's starting. Please note. Thank you, Nintendo. Can you believe Monster Hunter is going to be the what? The last? Sunbreak. Oh, it's DLC. All right. All right, Monster Hunter DLC. Maybe chat was right. Usually they start with Smash. So the fact that's not there.
A $25 sub.
Yo, King
You know
Sam.
what that
Hello,
is?
everyone.
Always
I'm
stop
Iateyourpie,
money!
and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
25.
What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise.
Massive.
Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future. All right, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, here we go.
Party during the day or at night.
Oh, that's the good board.
It's almost time
Let's
to
go!
party
Let's
in the
go!
Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and
Borderland!
Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return.
Yoshi's.
Take a stroll around Woody Woods,
Yoshi's!
but watch out for those Monty moles.
No.
They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it.
Yoshi's
Travel
is
between two
one.
islands and Yoshi's tropical island. Toadette's got the star,
Boo!
but she might swap places with Bowser at the
Boo!
last second.
That means
Party
one Mario
day
Party
and
3
night in
board.
Horrorland. That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide
Okay.
for the longest win streak in survival.
This is good.
Or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family,
so
friends,
mad,
and
dude.
frenemies.
We
and
get
ready
one
for the
Mario
party of
Party
a
3
lifetime.
board, dude.
Mario Party Superstars launches on the Nintendo
And it's like
Switch
one of the
system
most
October
snooze
29th.
fest ones.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A new RPG is in the cards.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Looks anime.
At the Queen's behest, you'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops,
Interesting.
towns, and environments.
Music's
in this
nice.
fresh take on tabletop RPGs, you'll square off in turn-based card battles where your skills and a little bit of luck
Little
will
bit.
determine the victor.
Just a little bit.
spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito is about to unfold. Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. Pre-orders and a free demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay. I don't really have interest in this game, but cool.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective and get entangled in a strange murder case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you. Your behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills,
I've heard of this
directly
game, but
impacting
I've
how
never
the story
played it.
progresses. What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium: The Final Cut launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin today on Nintendo eShop. Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Don't care. That's okay though. I know people like this, which is fine. Just, I have zero interest in this game.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think?
They won't harm me.
Behold our power!
Take this! Click
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
Ready, set, Chocobo! Start your engines and get set for a new racing experience. Race as familiar Final Fantasy characters like Chocobo and Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line. Edge out the competition by using Drift Boost to cut corners. Magical stones called Magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow to blast away opponents. Acquire Magicites of the same element to cast even more powerful spells.
Did he come racing?
Each racer also has a special ability. Use it at the right time to turn the tables. Engine customization options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer. Up to 64 players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion.
That's cool.
Chocobo
Again.
GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch
I have
next
no
year.
interest in this game, chat room. But
What did you think? Before we show you our next video, we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
well,
game.
there you go, chat.
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video on October 5th.
All right.
He'll also show you how to use this fighter, so please look forward to it. It's been about 3 years since the game was released. This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you'll check it out. Next, Please take a look at this.
Splatoon 3. Here you go, Sabby. You happy? This is absolutely Splatoon 3. Oh, okay, this is the thing. All right, it's the leak. Yeah, okay. This is the leak. This was leaked. All right, let's see how this is. Open world 3D Kirby. Okay. Have we had like an actual like 3D Kirby game before? It's always been 2D. Oh yeah, you're right, I guess. There's the sword. This looks good. This looks good. Okay, yeah, this was leaked. This is the one that was on the Japanese website.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves. The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization. What lies in store for Kirby? The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022. We hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
All right, looks good.
Next, we have this to show you. Please take a look.
We're only 13 minutes in. It's a 40-minute direct. Oh, Animal Crossing. The Roost.
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world.
Honestly,
New free content will arrive in November.
Honestly, I'm fine with this.
In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons
Honestly, this is
Direct
how
in
it should
October.
be.
In it, we'll go over the content in more detail.
This is good, chat room. That's honestly good.
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation.
They're like, hey, this exists still, coming up soon.
Let's move on to more
Thank you.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
That's really nice.
Two
I'll
games,
take it.
one game update, and lots
I mean,
of
I'm
fun.
not hugely into Animal Crossing, so the fact that they're putting it somewhere. Yo,
More free content is coming to the Mario Golf Super Rush game.
what we got? What we got?
Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character.
Okay.
Dish out tricky shots and dashes to mess with the competition.
I don't care about Koopa Troopa, dude.
Ninja will also be playable.
Yo, Ninja though.
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to
Give me
outpace
tournament
opponents.
mode.
2 courses are also being added.
All right. 2 courses is great.
These additions will come swinging in as a free software update later today.
What?
What's
Today?
this? An invitation.
What?
You're invited to live in a magical world with Mickey Mouse and dozens of Disney characters.
Oh my god.
Spend time with Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture. And explore delightful Disney-themed worlds.
This is just a
All
DMCA
downloadable
waiting to
content
happen.
from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I'm muting it for DMCA reasons, chat room.
It's coming to Nintendo Switch.
What is this?
Blast off to
Hey,
captivating planets
the
and join
remake.
forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and adventure. Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo Switch November 11th.
This isn't even the
Pre-orders begin
remake.
today on Nintendo eShop.
You're just getting the OG.
There's one thing you must always remember. Stay human. This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus
believe
that
Dark
turns
Souls is
people
getting
into the
ported.
undead. In the cloud version of Dying Light 2 Stay Human, you'll need to master both parkour and tactical combat to survive in this brutal open-world action RPG. Explore alone, or with up to 3 other players in online co-op as you unravel the dark secrets of those in power during the day.
Man. I haven't
Then
golfed
plunder
in
the
a long
layers of the
time.
infected at night. Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have consequences.
I don't want to golf.
No matter
I don't
where
like. I'm
your
not in the
actions
mood to
lead you,
golf.
There's
I
one
think it's
thing
really
you must
dope.
always remember.
I'm not golfing
Stay
tonight. You
human.
You can't force
While you're
me
at
to
it,
do that.
Take the prequel on the go
I'm
in
gonna play
Dying
Mario.
Light Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world. Dying Light 2 Stay Human Cloud version launches on Nintendo Switch February 4th, 2022.
We still have
A
23
free demo
minutes
will
left
also
of the
launch
direct,
the
chat
same
room.
day
Lot of
on
time.
Nintendo eShop. Dying
Lot of
Light
time.
Platinum Edition
Right, it's like a
comes
40-minute
to
direct.
Nintendo Switch October 19th.
How long is the
Pre-orders
direct
begin
supposed to be?
today
40
on
minutes?
Nintendo eShop. Utility, morality, or liberty.
Okay.
In Triangle Strategy,
Here we go,
a
more
fiery
Triangle
chronicle
Strategy.
of war presented in stunning HD 2D.
My apologies.
Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
Again, cool
You
looking
have
game,
gone
but
to
I
the
am not
one
interested
place
in
I
it.
cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls,
Nice.
the ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times.
Nice. Love it when a
More
company
details
listens
are
to
now
feedback.
available on Nintendo.com.
Splendid.
Triangle Strategy will launch on Nintendo Switch March 4th, 2022. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I would mute this part if you do not want spoilers, chat room. They are going to show stuff that you might not want to see. Just as a heads up.
Faced with overwhelming power, your highest priority should be simply to survive. There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
That's kind of a spoiler. Yeah, this is why I told people to just peace out for a bit. Dude, I love how Nintendo has really nailed this, like, get through these games very quickly.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark. Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well.
Lord.
You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo Switch October 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
How was that? Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh!
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018. In addition to the current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan. As a part of this new plan's content,
N64 games!
you'll be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games. The Nintendo 64 system launched 25 years ago. I think this system gave many players their first 3D gaming experiences, as well as intense 4-player multiplayer
There's a lot of games they've
action.
showed so far.
With Nintendo Switch, up to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64 games locally or online.
Okay, this is worth it!
Also, with this new membership plan, in addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
It's happening!
you can play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis system. This means you'll be able to play these classic games whenever and wherever you'd like. The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack. This new membership plan will be added in late October.
Okay.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan. We'll share more details about this new membership plan at a later time, including the exact release date and pricing information. For now, however, we'd like to announce the games that will be available when it launches.
Yo!
You'll be able to play the Nintendo 64 games shown here,
is win back.
as well as these
Yo,
Genesis games.
Rystar, that's a pretty good set of games.
We'll also continue adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero X, as well as other Nintendo 64 and Genesis games going forward.
Yo! F-Zero X? Paper Mario? Let's go! Banjo-Kazooie, what?
Furthermore, we've prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the games can be played with the same style controls from their original releases. Both can be used wirelessly.
Yay!
These controllers will be
New
available for
N64
purchase by any Nintendo Switch
controllers!
Online member. We hope you'll look forward to this new membership plan, Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
$50 is a little expensive, but whatever, man.
There's plenty to play in these collections.
Advance Wars! Advance Wars! Oh, Shadowrun.
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this
Get outta
3-game
here.
collection
Show me
of
Advance
cult
Wars
classic
content.
RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula
Yep,
continues.
I knew about this.
Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic Castlevania games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music. The Rewind, Quick Save, and button mapping features will also ramp up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included. Castlevania Advance Collection launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Dude, just get it for
An almighty
Aria
classic
Sorrow.
returns. The classic Super NES game Actraiser returns on Nintendo Switch, now remastered in HD. As the Lord of Light and Almighty God,
I never played
only you
Actraiser.
can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed to make way for new ones, creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so, your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases.
We got 14 minutes left, chat.
Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music. New stages and new boss battles also await.
Come on. Show me Advance Wars.
Actraiser Renaissance descends onto Nintendo Switch later today. A new chapter is about to unfold.
I know. Everyone's played it already. Music's good. Cool. SMT. It's just like a remix of stuff. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Surviving the Aftermath. We played that for PC for a sponsored game. It was alright. It wasn't bad. LMAO at SMT5 getting put in a highlight reel. Get on, SMT fans. No, that'll be a good game for people. I'm just laughing, dude. They're not even showing Advance Wars, so.
How's everything? There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san. What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san,
For the people
who
that
are known
brought
for
you
movies like
Minions.
Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen. Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing. Ta-da! The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022.
See you there, chat room.
The release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen.
I actually
But
am
today,
hyped for this.
I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san. Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach.
I'm there, baby.
Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen. Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack Black. I'm expecting a monster performance by Jack's son. The comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't stop, dude!
Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son. And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Oh my gosh.
We also have more incredible talent joining the film to play some of our other beloved characters. That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie. This is a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games.
Oh my god.
It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope you'll look forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the world of motion pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
Splatoon 3, there you go. Oh my goodness. Focus on this release because I'm still thinking about Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, dude. Oh my god. When are we getting it? Oh.
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the City of Chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, The trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed in the footage. In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign.
Yes.
Return of the mammalians.
Meaning the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished? It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available. Please look forward to more Splatoon 3. Updates to come. See you next time.
So, what did you think? Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay, this is the last trailer we have to show you today.
All right, I know what
Please
this is.
take a look.
Due to the spoilers, I know what this is.
HQ 接敵した距離50対象は北東に向かって移動中遅れこちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ了解打撃用意
Shadow the Hedgehog 2.
対戦車砲用意撃て HQ 対象は3つ効果は見られない理解効果は見られない
It's chaos. Here it is.
Bad boy.
Yo, she's got longer hair.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
Oh my gosh. I love the reference there. Dude, there's dancing. Yeah, I like her hair in this for sure. Yo, we got some Godzilla stuff going on here. 2022. Solid.
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3.
Oh shit, I looked away.
We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience. This game will launch next year. We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Solid.
Thank you for watching.
All right, I'll just pause. Dude, nothing is going to top the movie cast reveal, man. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this direct didn't have much for me, but I don't have any issues with it. But obviously Bayonetta 3 is a big one for a lot of people. I have not played any of the Bayonetta games. The genre is not really something I'm into too much, like Devil May Cry stuff. I'm just not into it. But I'm glad Bayonetta 3 is finally, we have gameplay footage. That's really good. New Kirby game looks interesting. Mario Party 3, I'm sad that we're getting only one Super Mario Party All-Stars. I'm sad we're only getting one Mario Party 3 board. But the good news is they will probably release some new boards down the road. Yeah. But the Mario movie is LMAO, dude. The memes are going to be pretty solid for that. I wanted to see more Advance Wars stuff, but that's fine. Honestly, like legit. One of the things, this is going to be something super underrated that people aren't going to talk about, but I think it's fantastic, is that Nintendo is starting to take some of these big franchises and they're starting to be like, okay, instead of taking up an entire like fourth of the direct, we'll just make our own direct for each game. I was so happy to be like, man, I didn't want to sit through 8 minutes of Animal Crossing news, dude. That's just not my thing. So here's an Animal Crossing direct. Or like, here's the Smash Brothers reveal. This is existing. Tune in on this day and you can go check it out. So I'm happy that they're starting to do that, and they're focusing more on information. I think the longest video was probably Dread, and it wasn't that long. So that they're charging more for the N64 Genesis is kind of I don't have any issues with it. For a long time, I mean, the Nintendo Online is dirt cheap. It is super dirt cheap. It is like criminally dirt cheap. So if it's like an additional X amount of money to pay on the family plan to access N64 games, and they showed off the games that they're looking to release, that's a solid list of games. So being able to play F-Zero online, Mario Tennis online, potentially, I don't know, the Smash Brothers online could be something you could see. I guess that one isn't a big deal, but very nice. They showed off Banjo-Kazooie, which means we might get some good third-party games on there. I don't know. It's one of those situations where I feel like Nintendo is constantly, no matter what they do, there will be a chunk of their audience that will complain, right? I would much rather, this is me speaking, I would much rather pay a Netflix subscription to something to access all of these games whenever I want than to have to rebuy Ocarina of Time for 10 bucks or SM64 for 10 bucks. I think that's like an absolute way they should do it. 100%. If it's an additional like whatever a month to do it, that's a deal for me. Because people want Virtual Console, but then they're like the same people that'll be like, I want Virtual Console for the Nintendo Switch, will then also complain that it's 10 bucks to buy each additional game. Instead of paying whatever, probably an additional $5 a month or whatever it is to get access to all of these games with online support for free, but for like all of them. So again, I understand is it perfect? No, but at the same time, the fact that we're getting this is nice. And in terms of the $50 controller, trust me, go try to find an actually good working Nintendo 64 controller that has an actual analog stick that works for anywhere around 30 or 40 bucks. It is very difficult. I don't think it needed to be $50, but I will absolutely buy one or two just for the fact that I'll have something working. So I'm fine with 50 bucks, man. Retrobit for 20 bucks. I mean, again, not a Nintendo 64. They said it could be wireless. The way it was worded, Sabby, was like it could be both. I don't know. Maybe I misheard. It sounded like the way it was worded was like, and both will come with wireless as well. I don't know. It didn't sound like it was going. It's like a for sure it won't be wired. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. With a USB port to charge, yeah. I still don't like the idea of extra on the plan. Again, I think I'm on a family plan with a couple friends, and I think for an entire year I paid $15 or something. I'd have to ask the person that I pay. It was dirt cheap for an entire year. So if it's an additional like $10 that I'm paying on a family plan to have access to all of these Nintendo 64 games and good Sega Genesis games, that's 100% worth it. It's $2 a month. Yeah, so it's like 24 bucks a year. Yeah, it's like criminally cheap. And I know people are like, oh no, the online sucks, man. I would pay that money just to have access to the Nintendo Switch game or the SNES and NES games that they have on there. And if it's just like a small additional fee, which will probably be somewhat close to that to have access to these things, I'm all for it, man. Yeah. But the games, the big thing that I really liked about this, is that they showcased the games that are going to be available at the start. And then they showcased a bunch of other games that are coming. Instead of giving you we'll give you 4 Nintendo 64 games, here's 9, and then here's 6 or 7 really good games that are coming along. So I'm all about it, man. Is it perfect? Would I make some adjustments if I was in charge? Maybe. I don't know. I would have to look at, revenue and things like that. But this was a good thing. This was good. It is okay.